So our first guest is, please let me know if you can see my screen. Okay, is our first guest is Ronewa. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. He's a group internal auditor at First Bank, and he's a qualified CA. So Ronewa, if you are on the call, please, yeah, please take us away. You may share your screen.
Mm, Good morning, everyone. Um, Let me know if you can see me. Um, and can you hear me? Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible. We can see you. You are wearing a Manchester United shirt, supporting the wrong team, by the way.
It was not intentional to Arsenal fans, but yeah, yeah. Thank you for welcoming me. Thank you, everyone, for making time to be here. The mentors, the mentees. Thank you, Enoch, for setting the stage for us. Some of us, we this thing is in us. Mentorship, it's part of us, and whenever there's a stage that is set, we kind of want to jump in because that's what fulfills our purpose, and that's why we are here. So I'm not sure. Should I now take them through?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Yeah, you can share your screen. Let me
I'm
just do
going
this.
to share my screen, and then just let me know. I have two screens. So um, okay. Let me know if you can see the presentation. Okay. Um,
Yes, we can see. Perfect.
All right, guys. So Enoch asked me to take you guys through the importance of mentorship because we all here mentors have volunteered. You guys have volunteered to also be mentored, but sometimes we don't understand why do I need a mentor? Why did Enoch start the mentorship program? He has taken you guys through that, some of the reason why, and all of the reason why he started a mentorship. And I can tell you now that, guys, it's a privilege already to for someone to take their time to mentor you. And I'm just going to take you some of the reasons why you need a mentor and why is it important for you to be under a mentorship program. And most people, like from the mentees, maybe they would tell you some of them they did not get the privilege, and I call it a privilege because it is a privilege. It's a privilege to have someone who is devoting their time for you. But as you can see, this is like remember the gold mentorship program. I don't know, Enoch, if that was a revelation, but yeah,
It
it's
was.
just yeah, I can tell. But that's what a mentor kind of like is there for. If you see on the little pictures that are there where there are two people, and for me that is just a mentor and a mentee. And now you look to the guy, not so good in colors, I would say orange or something like that. Yeah. But the guy there in the orange is holding a puzzle and he's heading towards the goal. And that puzzle for me is just that piece of advice from the mentor. That is that missing puzzle for you to connect you to your goal. And that is just that those words of encouragement to encourage you to remember why did you start this journey? Why did you start what you are doing now? Are we not kind of like we're not mentoring people who have not started? You have started. That's why you are an aspiring CA. That's why you have registered in various universities. That's why you're either in first year, second year, third year, CTA, or wherever you are at the stage, but you have already started. But in your journey to where you are going, there is that missing puzzle that you will need. There is that missing puzzle that your mentor can come to breach in. We're not coming to change your destiny. We can't change your destiny. Your destiny is already set. We can just walk with you. We will just walk with you. We just where there are missing puzzles, we will be that missing puzzle for you to get to your goal. But at the end of the day, it is kind of like your responsibility to carry that puzzle that you would have given you and put it where it belongs so that you can reach your goal. And if I'm talking and you have any question or any input, you feel free to raise your hand, or you can just put it on the chat to ask any question, or anything, any comment that you want to say. Um, so I'm just gonna go to the next slide. Now, what is the purpose of the program? What is the purpose of you having a mentee? Why? And there I found that the purpose of mentoring is to help mentees tap into the knowledge of those with more experience than themselves and learn faster than they would on their own. So, as Enoch have said here, your mentors have ran the race that you are running. We have gone through what you're going through. And that's why he mentioned the fact that when he was matching you the mentor, he matched you to the person that you can relate to. Unfortunately, I don't think there's anyone from vets. I'm from vets, so I was given, I think, two people from university down the road and one from UFS, but I can work with that. But we have we have ran the race, and we have gone through that journey that you are now in. So we know like what you're going through. We understand from experience where you are, where you ought to be. Like we understand that, and that is the knowledge that we'll be giving you. And it is also an opportunity to grow your network and to connect with the leaders, rather than your peers, you know. So these mentors are leaders wherever they are. They are in leadership position. Like they have done it, and where they are now, it's where you want to be. Or rather, not exactly where you want to be, but that's more of what you want to be. For starters, all of you here, I'm suppose you're aspiring CAs from the mentee side, right? And some of the mentors also, you can take these because I heard that there's some mentors who are also still doing CTA. So you are aspiring CAs. You can get the knowledge. You can get like some tips. You can get to know, understand. Ronewa, how did you do it? I mean, you from the rural areas, so from the villages. How did a person from the village now come from the village, went to vets, and you managed to pass and you finished, and now you're a CA? That's the journey that some of you will look into it, and it might seem so impossible on your own. But that's why now there is that bridge of gap where we're saying, let's bring someone who have done it. Let's bring someone who kind of like have gone there, have been there, they did it. And now they are where you kind of like just look to say, how can I get there? And that's why this program now has been started. And I'm encouraging all mentees to take this opportunity and already start engaging with your mentors. Mentors are busy, and you guys are also busy. We are all of us busy, but take the initiative. I had someone asking about who should reach out first, and I'm saying, if I were the mentee, I'll be like, wow, I can't wait to just reach out. From my side, I've reached out to my mentees, and have contact already made contact with them. But I think it's kind of like your responsibility as a mentee to tap into this knowledge and to take that initiative to be like, let me reach out to my mentor. Maybe he has not reached out to me. Let me reach out, because I think you tend to benefit more than the mentor. Mentors are going to benefit also, but you are going to benefit more. And I'm going to be telling you now some of the benefits that you can get just by like being active in the mentorship and making yourself available to the mentorship, because that is very much important. And these are the reasons why you should have a mentor. And a mentor kickstart your professional development. You guys have already started, but like you are studying, but your professional development, you might be studying, but you're just studying because you've enrolled in university. Some of you are very much still confused of like, okay, I understand I'm studying this and all that, but professionally, where am I going to do? What am I going to be? um like people just feel like some of you just believe that CAs are all auditors. No, I'm an auditor, but an internal auditor. But you will learn from as you are engaging with your mentors that it's not only audit that CAs do. Like they're involved in almost every various like industry. CAs can work everywhere. Like you can work in a mine, you can work in a pharmaceutical industry, each and every industry, you will find a CA. But that's what now mentors are there for. We are there to develop that professional that professional development, to say we want you to develop, we want to develop you not just as a student, not just an aspiring child accountant, but a professional student. You need to be professional in everything that you do. And mentors are there for that because they are already professionals where they are. They have done it and they've been there. And another thing is that we develop your leadership skills. As I've said before, these are leaders. Like these are people in leadership positions. Uh, for them to kind of like to kind of like to come and say, you know what, I want to be a mentor, to volunteer to be a mentor. That is a leadership skill because as a mentor, you are leading your mentee. Like you are taking them to a journey. You are working side by side with them to a journey that you have walked before. So that's what we are here for. Another thing is that we are going to offer you guys invaluable knowledge and guidance. Like guys, this knowledge that we have is so much of a value that companies have to pay a lot of money just for us to give that knowledge, just for us to work for them using our own knowledge. Companies have to pay a lot of money. That's why this profession is like very much in demand even internationally, because the knowledge that we have as your mentors is very much invaluable, and we're giving you it to you guys for free. We're engaging with you guys for free. This is a free time where you guys come and you tap into our knowledge and we share those knowledge with you guys just for free from our own time. Another thing that is there is that we will help to clarify and to set smart goals. Some of you don't have goals at all, and you don't even understand what is a goal. Why do I have to have a goal? What is the importance of having a goal? I just study and pass and finish, then I'm done. That's not how it works. And I'm not going to dwell much into that because I know there's a session specifically that is intended for you guys to engage with your mentor and to set up goals, to discuss your goals with your mentor. And they're called SMART goals for a reason. But I'm not going to go into details about that. Um, I'm sure each and every mentor will kind of like take you guys through that to say, how do you set a SMART goals? What are SMART goals? Why do we call them SMART goals? It's because they're not just goals. They're not just, I want to pass at the end of the year. No, you need to set SMART goals. They need to be very much smart. They need to be in alignment of where you are at this moment. And like they need to be like kind of like have time periods. They need to be broad. It's not that I want to pass. No, you can't pass at the end of the year without studying. You can't pass at the end of the year without changing some of your behaviors, some of your traits. So those are smart goals that your mentors will take you guys through when you come to that session of setting up your smart goals. And another thing that mentors will do is that we will raise your confidence and problem solving abilities. Believe me, you this is a profession that needs you to have so much confidence. And this is a profession that is going to test your confidence. You see, wherever you are, you guys, in whichever university that you are, you will understand that those modules they are very difficult. You are going to fail. You are going to face a backlash. You are going to fall down. And this is where your confidence is going to be tested. You are going to get most probably your lowest mark, but this is where your confidence is going to be tested. So your mentors are going to help you. I remember this other day I was talking to, I was having a chat with Enoch to say, I wish at some point I had like a mentor where I've gotten this lowest mark of my life and I sit back and be like, what am I going to do? And you find your peers saying, I didn't do well, but I have a session with my mentor. When they come back from that session, they're so confident. They're like, I know I can do it. On yourself, sometimes it's so difficult to pull yourself up, to gain that confidence. You've just gotten the lowest mark of your life, which is probably lower than your age. I don't know how old you are, but you can get a mark lower than your age. Like, and you just be like, oh, wow, like that's, yeah, I see some of you are laughing. Probably you have been there, like, you know what it means. So, like, it can get to that point, guys, but you need a mentor to tell you to say, you know what, I've gotten this mark. Most probably you cry, you got 30%, and you find your member saying, I've gotten 7%, but I'm now a CA, just for example. And you kind of like draw to that saying, how did you come back from that? How did you like bounce back from getting that mark? Like it was embarrassing, it can be embarrassing and all, but believe me, Like you need your mentor for that. And another thing that mentors will do, guys, we are going to hold you accountable to achieve your goals. After setting up those goals, we will hold you accountable because we will do a follow up. We are not going to force you to achieve your goals. That's not the purpose. We are just going to hold you accountable. And this does not mean that I'm going to be there, I'm going to carry a stick and I'm going to give you a shambok. No, mentors don't do that. We don't do that. At the end of the day, it is your goals. It is like kind of like your initiative to make sure that you're achieving those goals. And we are just there to hold you accountable to say, you said that you are no longer going to be going partying on Saturdays. Saturdays are for you to go to the library because during the week you're busy. But nowadays, I'm not getting that. Like it seems like you're not really like on track with your goals. What is your challenge? What challenges are you facing to reaching your goals? Because this will be your goals. Since I'm saying that you are responsible for setting your goals, we will guide you, and after that we will hold you accountable to say, but you said that you are going to be doing 1, 2, 3, 4. You said that you're going to be sacrificing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what is making you to change? What changed that? What kind of like obstacle are you kind of like facing in reaching your goal? Then we help you through that. Another thing is that yeah, we expand your network and we open up doors to new opportunities. Enoch was talking about some of the initiatives that are in the future, like the internship that we intend on doing in the future, and all those things. These are things that we want to do to kind of like make sure that you have new opportunities. You also grow your network. You grow your network how? You have people from various like areas, like you have people who know people. Like, when you're in this industry now, you know people. If you ask me to say, Ronewa, do you know anyone who is working in a manufacturing company, who's a CA at a manufacturing company? I want to know how it works. Believe me, I know someone who is working in the manufacturing industry. I know someone who's working at a bank. I know I'm working in a bank. But I know someone who's working on almost all the kind of like the industry that you can think about. And that is that network where you kind of like you find a mentor because they are already there and they already have these kind of like connection. You tap into that connection and you tap through your mentor to say, I want to know, I want to understand, I want to further my study. I want to be a CA, but I want to be a CA who is dealing with this kind of work. And I tell you to say, okay, that can be done, and I have someone who can help you with that. So that's why kind of like you need a mentor, and that's the reason why you should make use of these mentors that are available to you. It is a privilege, and I will repeat this: it is a privilege, guys, to be mentored. It is a privilege, not kind of like, especially in our community, in our Black community. It is very much sometimes we just feel like that's too fancy to have a mentor. I don't think it's fancy. I think that it's a need. I think that is something that we were never really like told about, but it's something that is very much important. It is a need for each and every individual to subscribe to mentorship. It is a need, guys. And like as you are here, as you have kind of like applied to be part of this program, I will repeat, guys, it is kind of like your responsibility to kind of like gain everything, every benefit, extract all the benefits that your mentor kind of like will be providing to you. Like, make sure that you are available, make sure that you are asking questions, and make sure that you are initiating meetings. Um, and then I will now continue to talk about like some of the quotes about mentorship. I found this to be very much interesting because you will see that these are people who have made it, and they're very nice quotes about mentorship. Just to reiterate how important it is to be mentored, and how important it is to ascribe to a mentorship, and to also be there, and to also like extract all the benefits that are there. And the first one says, one of the greatest values of mentors is the ability to see ahead what others cannot see, and to help them navigate a course to their destination. Like as mentors, guys, we can see far ahead. We see far ahead your career. And the reason why we see far ahead your career is because we've been there. Where you are looking at is where we are. So you're looking from the start, we're looking from the finish, from the end. So we know what to expect. We know the challenges that you're going to face. We've been to the promised land. We have gone through the desert. You guys are still going through the desert and you're looking to the promised land. And we can tell you now, it is great. It is great from this side, but there are challenges. And we can already tell you now that you are going to face a lot of obstacles. But we are there to tell you because we have gone through those obstacles. So we can be able to share those knowledge to your destiny to say, when you face something like this is how you are going to overcome that. And another is a mentor is someone who see more talent and ability within you than you see in yourself and helps bring it out of you. You are gifted. You are gifted. You are brilliant. You just don't say it because maybe you lack that confidence that we need to instill in you. Maybe we need to kind of like remind you why you are where you are and where you've come from. And how do we do that? Sometimes by just sharing our own stories that can unleash that beast inside you that say, you know what, I think I've been hiding for so many for a long time. I think I do have the abilities. I just lack the strategy, the way of unleashing this beast that is in me. You have it inside you. It is there. When you were born, the day you were born, there was greatness in you. And you just need to like unleash that. And as mentors, we are going to make sure that we do our best in making the greater, the best version of yourself. We are just going to make it's not going to be about me. I'm not going to like clone and say, you know what, I want you to be my version. No, I'm going to unleash your super version, your version. It is your version. I am not going to tamper with your vision to say, oh, I think you need some sort of Ronewa in your life. No, it is going to be about you and who you are. So we are just going to unleash what is deposited inside you. And then the next one says, a man is someone who can give you guidance, advice, and support when you need. I've already said that. Guys, we are there. We are there. Like you're facing challenges, you're facing like some situation at home, maybe there's death at home, there's a funeral, you lost your friend, you lost your loved ones. I'm not praying for that to happen. It happens, it's part of life. Like maybe you are going through a lot, like there's a lot of stress that you're going through. I would say reach out to your mentor. Make time to reach out to your mentor. And we are there. We are there to help you. We are there to make sure that this burden is not being like held by you alone. We are there to help you carry that burden. Like we will be there. So that's why, like, kind of like you will need a mentor. A mentor empowers a person to see a possible future and believe it can be obtained. Believe me, you can be a CA. All of you are here and you're aspiring share accountants. Believe me, it is possible and you can still be a CA, regardless of your semester marks, regardless of where you come from. You can be that CA. Do not look into like what you have now. Don't look into what's happening in your life now. Like it is a part of the process, but that is not the end. That is not the output. Like it's not the output. I mean, if the Israelites, when they were in the desert, if they had believed that this is their destiny, if they had believed that, you know what, this is where we are. And at some point they did. They did believe that to say, this is worse than Egypt. Take us back to Egypt. It happens when you don't have that eyesight of seeing what lies ahead of you. And you're just seeing what is there. You're just seeing that stomach. You're just seeing all the things that you don't understand. And it is fine because that's where you are at this point. But you need someone to see beyond that. You need someone who have seen beyond where you are to say, you know what, you might be going through this, but this is not your destiny. And this is not the end. This is not where you ought to be. You can get there and you will get there. So let me finish with the other four quotes. Then mentoring is a brain to pick, an ear to listen, and a push in the right direction. So, guys, this is what I've been saying, right? To saying, you know what, like make that phone call, pick up my brain on something, on anything that you feel like, you know what, I think I need someone who have experienced these things. I think I need someone who have gone through these things. I think I need someone who know what it means to fail a test. I think I need someone who know what it means to fail an exam. And I'm not saying all mentors have failed. They might not have, but they know, they understand what it means to fail, what it means to have backlash in your life. And that's why we are here, guys. We are here to be utilized. And We are here to put you to the right direction. Like, we are not going to change your direction. We are going to say, you know what, this is the direction like that you should be going, based on who you are, based on where you want to be. And it is for you to take the step forward into that direction that will be guiding you to. It is up to you guys to take that initiative and go into the direction where we'll be guiding you. We are not going to enforce that direction. We are not going to enforce you guys to do things. No, it is going to be very much professional, and it is going to be like where you kind of like you will get what you give. If you are going to give time to this mentorship, believe me, you it is going to be beneficial. But if you are not going to be available, it is not going to work, and you're going to end up saying this mentorship thing doesn't work for me. A mentor is someone who allows you to see the hope inside yourself. This is Oprah Winfrey. I love this quote. I love this quote. Like, it's the hope that is inside you, that it's kind of like you've been prevented from seeing that hope, as I was saying, because of where you are. Where you are standing in and where you are, you just feel like there is no hope. Believe me, there is hope inside you. There is hope for the living. As long as you're still alive, as long as you're still in that university, there is hope for you. And is that a hope that you don't see it because of what you are going through? You don't see it because you just feel like, no, I failed too much, and I just feel like this is not for me. Probably you are rethinking. I mean, you are rethinking, be like, maybe this career is not meant for me. Maybe it's for the few chosen one. You are the chosen one, and that's why you are enrolled for the program. That's why you have registered in that varsity to study that. You are the chosen. You are the one. There is no other person better than you, your vision. You are that person. And that's what, as mentors, we are going to strive to do, to make sure that you see that hope inside you, to make sure that that light that is inside you, it's not covered by darkness, it's not covered by doubt. So that's what we are going to do. Mentors have a way of seeing more of your faults than we would like. It's the only way we grow. Like, as mentors, we are going to see where you fall short. We are going to see where you're not doing things right. And we are going to make sure that you learn from every experience and you grow from it. You are going to grow from each and every obstacle that you face. You are going to grow from that. And we will make sure, as mentors, that you grow from your mistakes. You will make mistakes, but the ultimate kind of like goal is to grow from that mistake as you soldier on, as you move forward, as you press on. You cannot teach a man anything. You can only help him discover it within himself. I've been saying it's in you, it's inside you. Everything that we'll be saying, it's inside you. It is just for us to have the right tools to unleash what is inside you. Like, you have been gifted, you are gifted. Every single person is gifted, and you have the knowledge. You are where you are now because you deserve to be there. So that's what I'm here to say, guys. Please, 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 please take this initiative seriously and make sure that you are there. Make sure that you kind of like you are available. Like, we also, as mentors, we will sacrifice our time to be available. Like, we will sacrifice our time to be available. We could have been in any other place apart from this, but we chose to be here because we believe in you guys. And yeah, can say I must share a story of myself. But taking into the time, I'm sure there are other guests that still need to talk. I think maybe some other time I will share my story with you guys of how I became a CA. But thank you very much for the time. And I believe that, guys, this program will be beneficial to both the mentors and the mentees. And I believe that Enoch received a vision about this. I don't think it's something that he just started. I know, because I'm part of other mentorship program, and I also do have a mentorship, but for high school learners. But I know that it's a vision. I know that it's something that is deposited inside him. So thank you very much, Enoch, for starting this, and thank you very much to everyone who kind of like took their Saturday morning to come and be here. Thank you, Enoch. I will take it back to you, and I will stop presenting.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much. And yeah, you can just see from the reactions that people are inspired, and yeah, we're really grateful for your insight and your experience. and your passion for mentorship. So thank you so much. So yeah, people, as I stated, we've got people who are qualified, people with experience, and this mentorship program is not like any other mentorship program. So I just want to remind you and give you that assurance that you are at the right place and at the right time. So yeah, let me introduce our second guest.